Hello and welcome to another Let's Play on Total War Shogun 2. This is a special campaign, more custom campaign if you will, sponsored by one of my patrons, Lord Edgeman, who is a daimyo patron for the month of December, and thus he gets to choose a Let's Play for me to do. He has chosen a special, custom, mostly Ashigaru based challenge run, which I will go over the rules for in a moment. Actually, I'm going to do that right now, in fact. Basically, it's a, like I said, an Ashigaru-based focus challenge. So we are allowed to play as the Oda or the Ikko Ikki, because the Ikko Ikki are peasant-focused as well. I'm going to choose the Ikko Ikki, and I'll explain the reason for that in a minute. So the second rule, well, first rule is Oda or Ikko Ikki. Second rule is Ashigaru only. Which means I'm just not allowed to recruit any units other than Ashigaru. Light Cav are also not allowed because in the game's encyclopedia they are specified as samurai, so not allowed them. We're not allowed Metsuke because they could be disgusting samurai spies, according to Lord Edgeman. Rule number 4 is we are allowed to build Sake Den, but we're not allowed to build anything beyond the Sake Den, so no upgrades. I'm not allowed to recruit any ninjas or geishas, which just leaves monks. But rule number 5, we have to have a monk in every single army. I'm gonna try and focus on that. If I have an army that runs around without a monk for a couple turns, I'm not gonna judge myself for that. I'm just gonna focus on trying to get one in ASAP, but it doesn't really matter too much. Number 6, upgrading farms is priority because, as we all know, Ashigaru are just peasants. They just want to farm. Oh, that's what they love it. It's their favorite thing in the world. They just want to farm. So we're gonna focus on upgrading farms. Not saying if I have money, I have to upgrade a farm, but generally I'll try and go for farms first, and also upgrading them from the highest fertility to the lowest barren. And finally, upon the Realm Divide, upgrade one Ashigaru army into a warrior monk army recruited in Kaga and Echizen. So we are allowed to eventually have a single warrior monk focused army, because these are peasants that have become divine, if you will, through battle and such, and then they become better fighters, and thus they become warrior monks. And that army doesn't need a monk. That's a small side note. So there you go. That is those are the rules. Them's the rules and all that. We're gonna be playing on Domination, of course, legendary difficulty, because what else? And that's it. I mean, normally I guess I would say my challenge campaigns I tend to do on normal, but this is a challenge just like the Yari Samurai only challenge that I'm doing. That can just be completed on legendary. It's not impossible or anything to do it. Anyway, let's start the game. I'm gonna skip past the loading screen and the cutscene, so see you guys in a second. Alright, 1545, Sengoku Jidai. We all know this story. I'm not going to listen to any stuff because it's pretty irrelevant. It's just, I've already done a Ikko Ikki campaign on Legendary, so no need to go for all that shit again. We have a mission to convert the majority of the province to your religion, Omi. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, you can leave as well now, thanks. So here we are in Ikko Ikki land, and would you look at that? The disgusting Yari Ronin, get out of here! So yeah, that was that. We got rid of them, so that's good. So we are, oh right, I forgot to mention one thing. I have a couple mods enabled, as I always do. 3 of them are the ones I use in every single campaign nowadays, which are basically just the Sengoku retexture mod, which changes the map look to look like the one from Rise of the Samurai, because it looks better. The extended camera mod, or whatever it's called, which will allow me to zoom out further in battles. The Vestator unit mod, which makes units look a little different in battle. And finally, I've added a different mod. So those are all non-gameplay, they don't change anything in the game. They just change looks and things like that. But finally, I've added a mod for this particular campaign, which Lord Edgeman was alright with me using, which is the Long Yari for all factions or all clans mod. I don't know the exact name, but again, all the links will be in the description anyway. Which allows me to recruit Long Yari Ashigaru playing as the Ikko Ikki. So, and anyone else can recruit them too. I don't know if the AI ever will, because I don't ever see the Oda using them, for example, but we'll see. At least we can recruit them. The same building requirements are needed though. So we need to get the Yari drill yard, I think it is, and the encampment up to... No, just an encampment. No, yeah, we need an arm... No, is it an encampment or an armory? I can't remember. Either way. Yeah, an encampment. And then we get them, so... Anyway, oops, didn't mean to do that. So, Ikko Ikki, man, it's been a while since I've played as the Ikko Ikki. We're not at war with anyone, so that's always great. I guess we can try going for some trade first. That's a good start. Jinbo, how about that trade?
Time and honor are both being wasted.
See how much money we can get out of them.
What do you want?
Not a whole lot, apparently. See that. Ooh, maybe they'll go for 100. Wouldn't that be absolutely bloody fantastic? They will go for 100. Could get a marriage in there as well. Jinbo Tomi. But I'm not really all that fussed right now getting relations with them, to be honest. Saito, you don't want anything.
I will listen. But my heart tells me that
you really actually despise me, don't you?
I will listen to what you say.
Yeah, you'll listen.
But it had better be good.
Why is everyone just the exact same person? Oops. Let's try 100 for them as well. Wow. So some stingy people right here. 50 bucks from the Sakai. Alright. Fine. Have the Asai changed their mind? Yes, they have. That's why I figured they might have.
An unexpected meeting may, with hindsight, turn out to be welcome. Let us see what happens here.
50 Koku from you as well. No, wow. Will you pay me the 1 bitch Koku at least? You will. Good man. Alright. Saito changed their mind yet? No, that's still just unacceptable. I could try and marry their daughter first, get some relations, and then go for it, but
pretty speech.
I don't know if I really
do not imagine for one moment
need to do that right now, to be honest. Okay, so we have to obviously decide on which way we want to go first. I seem to recall that in my legendary regular campaign, I went east. I think that's what I recommended in my clan overview video anyway. Trying to just hold the Chizen because it's a nice choke point. The Kagai's as well. I mean, Kagai's possibly better, in fact, than a Chizen because they can actually get past the Chizen if they didn't want to besiege this, but they can't get past Kaga. It's impossible. But I think East is just generally better because it's a nicer place to hold. Like, all these lands up here are all fertile and things like that. Unfortunately, I'm still... I'm using Shadowplay, and Shadowplay has this thing nowadays on my computer, I don't know why, that it starts lagging randomly. It lasts for a minute or two, and then it goes away again, so... Suffer with me, I'm afraid. But that's what we have to do. So anyway, let's see, we have a bunch of money. I think we should spend it. So here you go. Like I technically have to focus on the farms, but I'm not going to like just straight up ignore everything else and only go for the farms. God, this lag is annoying. I don't understand why this has started happening, but it's unfortunately the case nowadays on my computer, and I don't know why. I had to figure this out. Yeah, Lone Sword Ashigaru are incredibly cheap upkeep-wise, so I'm gonna start by recruiting a bunch of them. I want some bow units as well, though they are quite expensive, so I'm actually going to hold off on them for the moment. Just get, like, for each 1 bow Ashigaru, we can recruit. See, there you go, the lag is... Yeah, there you go, it's gone-ish. No, it's still kind of there, never mind. It'll be gone soon. The bow Ashigaru costs twice as much upkeep as than the Lone Sword Ashigaru do, so we don't really want to get them. Oh, jeez. This is so horrible. I don't know if I want to... Yeah, I do want to keep this building. We actually are, like, for the monks and every army rule, we have to just kind of focus on monasteries as well. Not like focuses and we have to build one every single town, but we do need to get our monks soonish, so... Right, I think we're gonna head east for now. Oh, God, this is horrible. I don't understand why this has started happening recently. Right, you can run. Please, don't... There you go. Don't be like this. You gotta get in the army too, so you just follow them for now. Yeah, you can't get in there, but that's okay. Chizen is actually unhappy, but that's okay. We're just gonna constantly build units, and it'll just be happy every single turn anyway. Master of the Arts. We need to choose something to do here, of course. I tend to go for Todofuken first. I'm probably gonna not change that right now. I have no reason to do so, really. So yeah, we'll go for Todofuken. Also gets us toward the farms. So that's good. Okay, so we have a little bit of money left. Can we afford anything right now? We could build the stables. That's not really something we're interested in right now, though, because we're not allowed any kind of cavalry until the very late game, when we are allowed the Ikko Ikki. What the hell are they even called again? Ikko Ikki warrior monk cavalry, I think that's their name. Who don't even appear on this list. How does that work? My oh right, because they're technically recruited from this building chain, I guess. Aren't they? Yeah, they are. Naginata warrior monk cavalry, that's what they are. Okay, there you go. Lag's gone. See, I don't know why it happens. It just does it for some reason. It's really incredibly frustrating. But what does our army even look like right now? I haven't really looked at it yet. So we have 2 Yare Ashigaru and 1 bow. Because I'm wondering if I should just do this, and then we could possibly build a building as well. Might be more useful right now. Harbor or some roads. Or a different building altogether. We could go for a Sakeden, but we're not allowed ninjas, so it doesn't really do much for us right now. These places are going to be somewhat recruitment provinces, because we do need to recruit the warrior monk armies from here, so we are kind of forced to do that. I think I'll just upgrade a harbor for now, to be honest. Maybe try and get a trading port as soon as possible. I don't know if we really want to go for that, though. Probably not. Plus, we'd probably be too late anyway to try and get there. Anyway, yeah, let's move on, I suppose. I think we've done everything. 2 generals need to change this commission, but we can do it next turn, so... Alright. Sounds good to me.
Yari
Ashigaru. Alright. We need to master Essence of the Spear. We get it Ikko Ikki Naginata Warrior Monk unit, but we're not allowed to have them yet anyway, so it doesn't really do much for us. Alright, well you just go in there for now. We're not planning on attacking just yet, so that's okay. Right. We have about the same amount. Can I actually build the same... Did I recruit a lone sorter here as well? I did, didn't I? I have almost got the same amount of money, but it's not quite enough still. So let's do the same again. Well, yeah, that's fine. That way we'll have 4 Yare Ashigaru, which is probably enough. We'll just put them on the flanks. All right, and that leaves us $1,000. And with that $1,000, I guess we will just upgrade one of the farms. So let's get the very fertile farms here. Not a bad idea. Gives us food as well. Generally always good just getting that stuff. I probably should actually send the monk over here, but he is technically supposed to be in the army, which he is now, so I think I'm just going to do that. I'm going to send these 2 over, and then I'll probably leave these 2 in here, and then just recruit another unit here maybe, and then we'll just go and fuck some people up, I think. Oh, it doesn't matter. I need to remember to change the... Oh, there comes Ahatory. Need to remember to change the commission for my 2nd general. Trade this up with the Asai, probably because they are dead. Yep, we'll go for Todofuken. Great clan destroyed. I'm just going to immediately call it Tokugawa. Oh, what a surprise. Alright. We're going to go in there. We're going to change that commission for you to development. And now we've got 2 units here. And I think I might want to just take this army now, and we could take out the Jimbo next turn. We probably don't want to go after the Atakiyama just yet. I do want to build more units because, or recruit more units I should say. That way we can actually defend this place if we get attacked by someone else. Just a couple lone sword Ashigaru is probably a decent idea. If we had this building there, actually, we'd get a Naginata Warrior Monk Garrison unit as well. We want to keep recruiting some units here. I think I'm just going to keep doing Lone Sword Ashigaru because they are the cheapest. They are not necessarily best, but they are the best against the AI. Hattori, how about some trade? We are very friendly, are we not?
I'm here to listen and to seek a worthy outcome to our discussions.
We have craftsworks, but nothing too crazy, so don't think they would pay me that much. No, looks like 150, maybe 200 is indeed the max. Oh, did I even try 200? Oops. Well, just 150 then, sorry. Alright, sounds good. Saito, you changed your mind about me yet? Not really.
Say what?
Say what you must. You've encountered the Setsu and the Ashigaru Shogunate. Shogun. I wonder if I should cancel a unit in favor of something else for now. I don't really want to do that, but it is money. Yeah, go on. Let's build this instead. And we're going to move this army out. We're not going to attack them yet, but I do want to move to the border. Oh, that's great. That's exactly what I had in mind. Is Kaga unhappy too, actually? No, Kaga is totally fine. Either way, the non-clan religion will go away soon in both towns. It's 2 or 3 turns away from being gone there already. Alright, so next turn we attack the Jimbo. It is winter next turn, so I didn't really time this particularly well. It's probably going to be having to siege them out as well, since they are recruiting units right now. But that's okay. I'll take the attrition. I do want to keep recruiting units here, which is why I've not stopped recruiting these guys, because defending Echizen is more important than having extra units in here, when we know this army is going to be okay anyway. Right, so we're going for Todofuken. That's all fine and dandy as well. We've changed the commission. We've done all the diplomacy. Yeah, sounds good. Actually, diplomacy not entirely. I need to try and possibly get some alliances with some people. We need to have a look at what happens in the West. Because, ooh, aw, that's unfortunate. No, the Hattori are basically fucked because of that. That was what I was going to say. We need to figure out who's going to win the war around here and make them our allies, so we don't have to worry about watching our back anymore. So, for example, if the Oda become allied to Hattori, which happens quite frequently, then I want to join that alliance and become a triumvirate.
Your pretty speech.
But right now they're not even interested in getting anything with me, which could mean that they're looking to declare war on me, but we'll see. Either way, there's the Oda, there go to Saito, and there are some units. I want to keep recruiting. I wonder, this might be an auto-resolve actually, we'll see. I don't tend to like auto-resolving a first battle in any campaign, in any Total War game for that matter. But, that's what I think about that. Now I do want to get some blacksmith stuff. I don't actually know if I want to go offensive or defensive, since we're mostly Ashigaru. It kind of depends, like, just going Yari Ashigaru means if we go defensive, we just get shot down. So I can get more armor, but it doesn't really change much. We just get shot. We just lose, so it doesn't really help. If I go offensive, then Yari Ashigaru become kind of pointless, and I'd have to focus on lone swords, which, that's fine. They're better than Yari Samurai, and we're doing the Yari Samurai challenge fine, so... but I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Either way, I do want to recruit units, so I guess we'll just, let's get some Yari Ashigaru here. They're quite a bit more expensive upkeep-wise, but they're cheaper overall. Could get the Fletchers now for the extra accuracy soon, or I can get one of these. I think we'll go for the Fletchers first, because there's the extra wealth, and actually it doesn't give us any more luxury chests, but still. It's a good building to have. Right, Jimbo. You'd war... Yeah, you war the... Oh shit, there were a lot of people, including the Anagakoji. Yeah, ruthless and treacherous. Are they really? Because I had a... Wow, I never realized that. When I was... you guys might remember, when I was playing the Uesugi campaign, I had them as my long-term ally well into the round... Well, not well into the round divide, like 10, 15 turns into the round divide before they finally betrayed me. Which, you know, they're forced to do. They can't choose, so... But that's crazy. I don't want to go after Hatakeyama, unless, actually, they are not allied anymore. No, they're still allied to the Honma and the Setsui, actually, so yeah, but that would kind of screw us in the south. Because all of a sudden, the Setsui who are right here are going to take Iga next turn. They're going to be possibly all over us very soon, we don't want that. So we'll ignore them. Once they break their alliance with the Setsui and or the Seido, or the Honma, sorry, then I'll probably just go after them. I should have... Actually, no, you can't do that in this game, right? I could auto-resolve it, but I'll siege him out. I'm worried about the attrition, to be honest. Saying this, though, I'm tempted to actually recruit more units, because I do kind of need more units as well. I can't just full-on stop recruiting stuff here. We have 4 Yari Ashigaru in here? Yeah, I want some more. Let's get some more of you guys. And get the trills instead. Yeah, go on. I'll get the trills here. I don't want to get the trills on a Shizen, because it's actually a decent distance from here. And it actually does slow people down where they might not be able to reach me in a single turn. And that could buy me an extra turn. So I don't, like, we literally just don't want to upgrade them for our own defense, if you will. Right. Sounds good. Let's see what they do. I also maybe wanted to send a general back to help defend in the west in case we need it. Ooh, are they in they might be in range of their town, I'm not sure. No, they're not. Which means they're going to take that attrition. Did they just... What just happened there? It looked like they move a unit into the town, but they can't do that. It's impossible. So I don't know what the hell happened there. Alright, took some attrition. No one cares about that. Really wasn't even that much, to be honest. Alright, so we're gonna lose in 2 turns. I'll run this unit over by himself, that's fine. I want to recruit another one. And I'd like to get 2 more. Our income is still pretty good, so I'm not really worried about it. But I do also need to focus on economy, but I don't really have any economy buildings to build right now, so I may as well. As long as I recruit these guys, 61 per turn upkeep is just such a small amount. I'm not really worried about it. Oh, I haven't changed any mines yet. I could probably make them my vassal. Yeah.
I have
not that I want that, but still. Tori are unfriendly towards me. Their trade embargo against you.
Why have you come?
I wonder who did that.
Why should the Hattori listen to your words?
I feel like we might get attacked from down here at some point. They are quite busy with the Setsui, but they're going to win that. No problem, I think. I guess we'll find out. Actually, we won't find... Well, we will. You can see the place change or not. They didn't, because we just went past their turn. They didn't take it back, so... Either they're besieging them and just sieging them out. Oh, here we go. Didn't expect that. Sure. Let's fight this battle. So we got a daimyo, 3 Ashigaru, 1 Ashigaru, and a samurai retainer against our unbeatable force. Well, which hasn't really proven itself yet, but you know. I should also note, one of the rules, of course, was Ashigaru only, but of course the generals are exempt from that rule. I am allowed to use generals. Which is generally good. Ha! Get it? Very funny. Should be a comedian. So, this should be pretty straightforward. How many... They had 1 or 2 archers. Because if they have more archers, they could sit back and just kind of fire at me. Which would be kind of annoying, but still fine. We don't really have a hill or anything, so no crazy defenses we can use, unfortunately. But... I will not be listening to your speech. We have a... I mean, we can call this a hill or just a slight slope that we could use, but... I'll just set up over here. I might try and get up here and sort of use that. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. We can't lose this, really. Let's make ourselves a line like this. Right, so they have 1 Ashigaru. Okay, so we could make it a Ashigaru versus Ashigaru race, in which case we will win that. Because we have superior Ashigaru. Well, we don't... Yeah, I mean, no, our stats are worse, but they are superior as in they have 40 more men, and thus they win the fight. But it's not really a pretty fight, so... If they do that, I'll just charge my generals, let them know. Which means they'll have to respond, one way or the other. I would probably have to put you up front, so otherwise they're just gonna... Also, we could put them in loose formation to make sure we win that. Actually, let's just keep you guys on the... Let's keep you both on the flank here. In case I do want to charge at them. They're still walking towards me, despite being well into my range. Very suspicious. I wonder if they're actually looking to aim at one of my units in particular. Well, either way, whatever is happening, they're coming towards me, so... Yeah, you guys can keep focusing on that unit. Okay, you guys can charge them. I guess we'll just go on the offensive, since they want to have just one unit here, and then my Yari Ashigaru can just go on the offensive. Get them into position if we can. Kind of, these guys might sneak in there, which would be unfortunate, but okay, well, it's not fantastic, but I'm sure they'll be fine. Let's have some good old inspiring going on here. We still have the Samurai Retainers and another Yari Ashigaru right there as well. So yeah, we are fighting in general now with Lone Swords, which isn't really a perfect situation, but I'm gonna take these guys out of Yari Wall and throw them over here. This guy's got this covered anyway. Charge them while they charge into my men. Probably should charge their archers too, really. Ooh, we can actually, can we walk all this bit? We can. We might be able to get a really good charge on them, actually. Just go up on the hill and give ourselves a minute to do that. Oh man, you guys got kind of caught there. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, go on, have him. Speed!
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
Alright, you guys can stop firing
my
now.
lord! A glorious victory will
Alright.
soon be yours!
Wasn't the prettiest battle I've ever fought, I'm gonna admit that, but I'll take it. I didn't get my Yari Ashigaru in time in formation, which kind of just meant that their general just managed to sneak through my two Yari Ashigaru and get into my Lone Swords, which isn't great. As good as the Lone Swords are in just straight up melee, against infantry, they're pretty poor against cavalry. Well, not poor more so than any other unit is, but they don't have any bonus versus cap. They'd be poorer than Yari Ashigaru against them, because of course Yari Ashigaru counted them fully. But wasn't too bad. They are fully dead, so we just get the town in their turn, which is always good. Thanks for the town. I'll take it. They are recruiting units in Noto, which is something to keep an eye on, because obviously they can't go anywhere now except for through my land, so they could declare war on me. But if they do, that would be a good thing, because that means we just get to take Noto and don't have to worry about going to war with anyone else. Right, so we finished Todo Fuken. I might want to go for Zen, because we do need the Clan Wine Happiness soon, since, you know, we are the Ikko Ikki and we're going to have lots of unhappy towns for a long time, until the end of the campaign, really. So yeah, I think I'll go for that real quick. In fact, I might just end the episode here. Jimbo are dead. Wiped off from the face of the earth. Wow. I never read that before, but that's pretty brutal. Yeah, I'll end the episode here, so I'll have to redo that next time, unless I continue to record more, but I don't think I have time. So, thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed. My voice is leaving me for some reason. Thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed. Thanks once again, Lord Etchman, for the Daimyo patron status, I really appreciate it. Next time, we're gonna do something. I actually don't know for sure what we're gonna do. The fact that the Anagakoji have taken North Shinano is probably a good thing for us, because I want to probably hunt them down here. Leave the Uesugi for the moment, I suppose. Maybe, I don't know. It would be good to take them out now, but it would obviously bring us into a whole lot of other clans that I don't really want to mess with right now. Plus, they still have their vassal too, so we get to war with them as well. So yeah, probably down to Hidan, North Shinano, see what the Takeda are up to. We'll have a look. But until then, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, have a good day, and goodbye.